Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
You can get me a Sabbath to listen. Welcome to the Sabbath School lesson. The mission report that we are going to read is called as Gift of 4,000 euros. If you have a Sabbath School lesson, you can turn with me to page 21. Page 21, and you can follow me. Gift of 4,000 euros. A serious dilemma unexpectedly emerged on a Friday morning. The architect of our Venezuela's Wellness Center announced that we urgently needed to put up railings around several buildings. If someone falls, you'll be in trouble if you want. We knew that he was right. Venezuela's an Ellen White-inspired center of influence that works in harmony with the ethical, professional, and spiritual values upheld by the Seventh-day Adventist Church is located atop a mountain near the town of Penela, about 150 miles north of Portugal capital Lisbon. The architect put a cost of railings at 4,000 euros. I turned to our chief financial officer, do we have that money? I asked absolutely not, he said, there is no money. Worried thoughts filled my mind. Suddenly, a conviction struck me. Whose project is this? I thought it's not mine, it's God's project. I shared this conviction with the chief financial officer and other people present in the meeting. God will supply the means for these ratings. I said, are you comfortable in going ahead and ordering the ratings? They nodded their heads in agreement, and I prayed, Lord, we are going to order these ratings because they are really needed. We ordered the ratings. 5 days later, on a Wednesday, I received an email from someone who I never met. Dr. Hero, I just want to tell you that I have deposited 4,000 euros into the Venezuela's bank account. Praise the Lord, excellent God. I wrote him an email describing the event of this previous Friday morning. He replied immediately, Doctor, this confirms that the money is for this project Hero. On Friday morning, I woke up with a desire to help Venezuela's. I had never been there, but I had that feeling still. I wasn't sure whether I would agree with me. So I prayed a short prayer. Lord, if this is your will, put the same desire in my wife's heart. As soon as I finished praying, my wife came to me to the office and said, honey, you know the project in Canada? I think we should help them. I couldn't believe my ears. I asked her, how much do you think we should give? I think 4,000 euros would be good, she said. What a lesson for me. Had we stopped our work at Venezuela's because we lacked the funds, we would have lost out on a big blessing brought about by trusting in God. It was not about the ratings, it was about God showing us how He can work, and this work can be fulfilled when we trust in His name. Amen?
Amen.
Many times God works miraculously and mysteriously when you and I can't just fathom. He loves His children, He knows His needs. And over the Bible is absolutely very clear. It says, don't you see the sparrows? Don't you see the birds? You see, who's going to feed them? Don't you see the flowers are beautiful that who has clothed them? So anyone who trusts in His mercy will never be forsaken. His desires of His heart will be fulfilled. That's what we will. Thank you for that beautiful mission report that we have today. You can turn with me to page 14. And our Sabbath school lesson, we are talking about this great personality of the man of God called as Nehemiah. We are on the second lesson, and it is so beautiful that we are going to go through the book of Nehemiah in detail. The memory text is taken from Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 4 and 5. Listen to this one. It says, so it was when I heard these words that I sat down and wept and mourned for many days. I was fasting and praying before the God of heaven. And I said, I pray, Lord God of heaven, O great and awesome God, you who keep your covenant and mercy with those who love you and observe your commandments. The beauty of this memory text is this. Nehemiah is in a very tragic position. He's crying out to the Lord. He's very sad. What is the reason for his sadness? Do you have any idea? What is the reason for the sadness? We have to ask the question. Why was he weeping? That's the second question. Why is he mourning? Why was he fasting before God of heaven? And he said, I pray, Lord God of heaven, our great and awesome God, who keep your covenant and mercy. What is the covenant that God has not kept? That's the question that comes, when I read this verse. And then, your mercy whose love you and observe your commandment. Anyone who loves you and keeps your commandments, your mercy will endure. So if Jeremiah is crying and weeping and fasting and praying, there should be a reason, right? And nobody just does that. Unless there is a need. And we will see what is the need is all about. Okay? That's what we're going to look into. And let's take that as an example to our life and see how we can apply that in our lives. We all studied last week, welcome sister. Okay, all the way from India, we're back to United States once again. We want to thank Jesus that he got you safely. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. So the two groups of captives are returned to Judah. And the kingdom of Israel was divided into two groups. What is called as the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. And we have Judah here in the southern kingdom. And then the Lord, in his own infinite mercy, has allowed the children of Israel to come out of the captivity, and the Jerusalem temple had to be built. And then, what happened? And the people who were in exile, that God is preparing, the last group of captives is commissioned to fix the problem. Although the first groups returned to rebuild Jerusalem and to complete part of the project by finishing the temple, the rest of the construction was abandoned. We have the church or the temple where God ordained to be built. The first group was sent to prepare the foundation and build the temple. And the second group was sent to complete the temple without any difficulty. But what happened was, when they went to build the temple, the second group going and building the temple, suddenly there was opposition on the surrounding nations. People were afraid of children of Israel. Why? Because they were the children of God, number one. And they had witnessed and they had seen that Israel was absolutely the strongest nation ever, even till today. You know why? Because they always kept the commandments of God and they heeded to him every moment. And that's the reason who fought the battle for them. Who fought the battle?
God.
It is God himself who fought the battle. The battles were absolutely very strange and miraculous, right? How did God fight the battle for the children of Israel? How did he fight? Example. Do you have any idea, Sister Renee?
One would be with David.
Yes, when was there with David and Goliath, okay? And you see, so unusual, right? And you see Goliath putting all the ammunition with him and, all those couplings with him to defend, David. And he said, David, you are like a dog.
Also when Moses lifted up his staff.
Absolutely. Very unusual, right? Okay? And I think about another person called, during the time of Joshua, the wall of Jericho. Jericho wall. How did they win the battle? How did they win? Yes, going around 7 times around the temple.
praising and singing.
Who fought the battle? God fought the battle. How did he fight? In a very unusual way. So this was witnessed by whom? The surrounding nations. So what happened? When the children of Israel wanted to build a Jerusalem temple or the wall there, what happened? They were fearful. They didn't want it. Them to come near them at all. They knew the God of heaven was there with them. And that's one of the reasons they started to oppose them. You're getting the gist of it. Okay? The book of Nehemiah. And there's a lot of what? Opposition happening. And then he didn't know what to do. And Nehemiah, he starts crying. And we got the meaning of the text. What is that? Why is he weeping? Why is he crying? Lord, you have sent us to go and build there. But you have a lot of opposition. So what to do? Now the question, Sister Harika. When God is there, why is oppositions? Huh? Why is opposition? When God is there, everything has to be smooth and right. The way has to be clear. Why is problems? You hit the bullseye. Beautiful. Okay. The beauty of when God takes us to a trial, I don't know, it is absolutely impossible for you and me to fathom this part. But the beauty is this: when God put the Red Sea in front of the children of Israel, it is not to trouble them, but to see the miracle hand of God. When there was salty water, when the water was absolutely bitter, God instilled the bitterness in the water, not to humiliate the children of Israel, but to what? To see the magnificent way of how the Lord could be able to what? Deliver them. But in contrary, what did the children of Israel do? Instead of trusting in God, they started what?
Drifting away.
Rumble. Of course, if you and I are there in the same situation, we always say, why is God been able to hide himself? Why is he not been able to do anything? What is he? Am I praying? Why is he not been able to answer? And if we have to go through the lesson, then we'll be able to find why is the reasons behind it. Okay, let's go. So you got the gist of it? The gist of it is this. God sent children of Israel to build the wall. What happened? God is the one who permitted. Okay, the decree was been issued, and these people went there, but the opposition was so much they were unable to get things done. That's one of the reasons Nehemiah started praying, weeping, crying to the God, whatnot, fasting and things like that. Okay, and let's go to the Sunday's lesson. And Nehemiah receives a bad news. How many of you like to listen to bad news?
Not me.
Huh?
Not me.
Nobody likes to listen to bad news, right? Sister Mary? You like to listen to bad news?
Yeah, first bad and then.
Yeah, better. Please be prepared to receive some bad news in the last days, okay? Let's go to it. The book of Nehemiah opens somewhat in the same way the book of Daniel, okay, we just 1 and 2. Okay, we're comparing the book of Nehemiah chapter 1 and Daniel chapter 1. What does the book of Daniel chapter 1 state all about? Let's look into that one and compare that with the book of Daniel and see, Nehemiah, and see what is the difference, that we have in the book of Daniel and Nehemiah. Any one of you who have your Bible, please turn with me to the book of Daniel chapter 1, verse 1 and 1. And we realize that you can help me read it out, and I'll be very happy. You can have this Bible, sister. You can have this Bible, okay? Yeah. So Daniel chapter 1, verse 1 and 2. What is the sad news or the bad news? Sister Harita, can you please read for me? Don't mind.
In the third year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came to Jerusalem and besieged it.
Okay. What happened? What is the bad news? Nebuchadnezzar, king, came and besieged what? To take the children of Israel into captivity, and Daniel was one of them. Is it good news or bad news? It's absolutely bad news. If you have to go to Nehemiah chapter 1, the same thing. The bad news is something which is nobody want to absolutely take it. Okay? But that was the news. Many had returned to the ancestral homeland, but things weren't going too well for them there. That is the problem in the book of Nehemiah. Okay? Can you read that one, sister? Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 1 to 4. Go to the Old Testament. Old Testament. You got it? Okay. Not Daniel. It is Nehemiah. Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 1 to 4. What does the Bible say? Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentation, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea. Okay, we should be able to buy heart that sometimes. And then we'll be able to. Anyone who's got Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 1 to 4. Please read.
In the words of Nehemiah, the son of Hachaliah. Now it happened in the month of Jeffery, in the 20th year, as I was in Susa, the capital, that Hanani, one of my brothers, came with certain men from Judah. And I asked them concerning the Jews who escaped, who had survived the exile, and concerning Jerusalem.
Okay.
And they said to me, the gunmen there in the province who had survived the exile is in great trouble and shame. The wall of Jerusalem is broken down, and its gates are destroyed by fire. As soon as I heard these words, I sat down and wept and mourned for days. And I continued fasting and praying before the God of heaven.
Okay, let's stop there again. When you compare that with the book of Daniel chapter 1, what was the problem? Who is coming? The king Nebuchadnezzar is coming and besieging. Number 2, if you have to go to the book of Nehemiah, what is the problem? And they were unable to rebuild the Jerusalem temple at any cost, and the walls were absolutely broken down. There is nothing they were able to do it. What is the difference between these two? Is it right? Bad news. God is there with them, unable to do anything. And there's a name called Hanani here. Right? Who is this person? Huh?
His brother.
His brother? Okay. Is a blood brother or brother of, brother in Christ? That's what we talk about.
Only when we go to heaven we'll know.
We will know. Okay. There are 2 meanings given in this one. One is called as the blood brother. Hanani means blood brother. At the same time, it might be one of the closest one who loves souls. That's what it means to say. Okay. Hanani, one of my brothers, more likely referred to the blood brother because there is a similar but a more familiar sounding reference is Hanani in Nehemiah chapter 7 verse 2 also. Okay, let's not go there. But most probably what happened, the conversation with Hanani most likely happened between mid-November and mid-December in 445 BC. Why the date is given? Because we're going to deal with the historical evidence of what happened. So which means whatever we see in the biblical evidences is historical, which has happened. There is nobody can be able to delete the situation with the history. That's what it means to say. And then go further a little bit. And then he says, some 13 years after Ezra's return to Jerusalem, Hanani reports that the situation in Jerusalem is dire, absolutely very, very, very pathetic. And they said, the people have not been able to rebuild Jerusalem, and the enemy had destroyed the walls of the city, leaving it defenseless and desolate. Hanani is coming and giving the report. Then what do you expect Nehemiah to do, sister? The only thing is what? He could defend. He had an army of people with him. Artaxerxes sent his army, and that's what we're going to read in the future. And the king gave a decree, and he gave it in writing. God was there with them. And then why is this opposition? You and your lovely wife are so faithful to the church, right? Why is the problem? Why was not God able to heal her just that way? Miraculously. Sometimes He allows us to go through a certain experience to see that His name might be magnified in a bigger sense in every angle. Go a little bit further. And then what happened? Okay, King Artaxerxes and crushed the hope of the Red Wing by stopping the progress of the construction. After the people beyond the river complained. What were the children of Israel doing every time here? Complain. But what Nehemiah was doing, he knew it was beyond his measure. He knew that he can never go forward. He knew only God can be able to what? Restore it again. So instead of fighting with people, instead of questioning what should happen, instead of brooding around the problem, just like the children of Israel were complaining, the wisest thing that he could do was what? Go to a place and kneel down and start fasting and praying. History repeats again. So be ready for that. Bad news, nobody likes to, but when it comes suddenly, the only thing is, don't question God and say, why is this? Am I not doing it right? Am I not doing it fair? Am I not going in the right direction? What is that I have done wrong? Most probably have never done anything wrong, but the manifestation of the Spirit has to be there with each one of us to magnify His name, because He has something greater to be there. Does that make sense? Yes, sister.
I'm one of.
Yeah, you're one of them. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. You shared your testimony also last time.
Yeah, this lesson has really helped me.
Amen.
Strengthen my faith.
Strengthen your faith. Blessed be the name of Jesus Christ. So, the simple phenomena what Nehemiah is following is absolutely more wisest thing. Let's go a little further. Okay. You got the gist of the book of Nehemiah? Am I explaining it very just like an elementary kid? Okay, so that you all will be there with us. Okay? And then, you see, listen to this one. Why God was delayed? There were two reasons. Number one, he says, the situation saddened Nehemiah as the implication of the news penetrated his soul. The Jews had not glorified God, even though they had written for that same purpose. Why was God allowing certain things to happen? The answer is absolutely very simple. Why did God take the children of Israel out of Egypt? He wanted them to put in the King's land. Why? So that His name might be what? Glorified. That's what sister was talking already. Absolutely right. You see? And what? They didn't do it. For the very purpose God ordained them to do, they didn't do it. Let's examine each one of our lives today. Why is God been created us and kept us here?
So His name will be glorified throughout life.
So let's examine ourselves. Are we glorifying God? Go a little bit further. Instead, they had neglected the house of God and the holy city because of the fear of the enemy and oppression. Many times you and I have to be absolutely very clear. Whatever the situations or circumstances which surround us, don't ever make a mistake of just the way how the children of Israel did. Never make a mistake. Many people did the same thing. Same thing happened when Jesus was there. We'll compare that one. When Jesus was there on this earth, He entered into the temple. What happened? Once He entered into the temple, what happened? They were selling, they were doing a whole lot of things in the temple, right? What did God say? What did Jesus say? What did Jesus say?
My house is a
House of
Yeah, it's supposed to be the house of what?
prayer.
Prayer and worship. But what have we made? A den of thieves. Jerusalem was supposed to be called what? The house of God, right? What happened when Jesus walked? When Jesus, in the last, the first time when He entered into the temple, He whipped them. And He said, you made this as a den of thieves, right? Second time, before getting onto the cross, He sees Jerusalem. And what does He do? He wept. What was the statement He made, Sister Mary? What was the statement He made? O Jerusalem, O Jerusalem, thou killest the
prophets.
So where is the problem? It is not that God doesn't want to answer. It is not that God doesn't want to manifest, but still, ultimately, okay, He manifests Himself. That's a different question altogether. But why do you say this? And sister said, you don't want to listen to the bad news, right? Mm-hmm. You don't want to? But be prepared for this one. Let us compare the book of Nehemiah and the people what they said, and Jesus during the time what He said, and what He talked about Jerusalem. And let's turn our Bibles to Revelation chapter 14. We're going to get a good news or bad news there. The dragon was wrought with a woman. Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. What does the Bible say? Is it a good news or a bad news? We'll see, okay? What does the Bible say? Revelation chapter 12, verse 14. What happened? Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. I'm sorry.
So the dragon was enraged with the woman and went off to make war with the rest of her children, to keep the commandments of God and hold to the testimony of Jesus.
Amen. What is happening? The dragon, who is the dragon? Satan is brought with the woman. Who is the woman? The church. And made war against her seed. And who are those seed? Who keeps the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus. What happened to the time of Nehemiah? Same thing. The dragon was brought with a church, with a group of people. And so he confused them in every angle. Why? Because they were not keeping the commandments of God. Amen? They were not worshiping God. In the last days, the same thing is going to happen. Is it good news or bad news? Who is the church? We are the church. So if you and I have been able to keep the commandments of God, naturally what happens? Satan will be angry. He will come after you. So the question is, should we keep or not? Okay, now is it a good news or a bad news? You're going to tell it, right? Is it a good news or a bad news? Because we have to take a moral out of it, right? For me, I want to be more practical than theoretical of just going through the Sabbath school as just that way. No. It has to make a sense of anything that we don't say. And these are realities. This has happened in history. And the Bible says history is going to repeat once again. And there is no escape that you and I can escape. So is it a good news or a bad news?
Good news.
How
So
can it be
that
a
we
good
know.
news? When Satan is going to pull you down in every angle and tarnish you, and God is going to be very silent at that time. My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, the only thing I admonish you in the name of Jesus is the Lion of Judah, the Lamb which is slain, which is taken away, will be there next to you. What does that you and I do? Just like Nehemiah? Fast and pray. Don't give up your hope. Because Satan knows that his days are near. So that's one of the reasons. It's like what? Roaring is like a roaring lion. You know what's the meaning of like a? It is a simile and a metaphor. Like a will not be a lion. But the real Lion of Judah is who? Jesus Christ. He's just making sound. That's all. But he is never victorious. The real Lion is Jesus Christ. Is ever victorious. So what is that we can learn from the book of Nehemiah is during that time, what did Daniel do? Fasted and prayed. What did Jesus do? When Satan, dragon, rose, what did Daniel do? He prayed. What did Nehemiah do? He prayed. What will the remnant of the little flock will do? What did Jesus do? Is that a good solution?
Only
I like that very much. Oh, let's go a little bit further, okay? And let's go a little bit further, okay? And you see Nehemiah's prayer. It is so beautiful. Page 16. Okay, page 16. You see Nehemiah's prayer. How is Nehemiah's prayer then? Nehemiah's prayer is so beautiful composition, recounting God's greatness, their own sinfulness, and concluding with a cry for help. You see the beauty of Nehemiah's prayer, which is recorded. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? You can see that in the first lesson. And just follow me what it says. Number 1. In Nehemiah chapter 1 verse 5, it's talking about God, you are great and have mercy. Is that the character of God? He's great and He's merciful. And there's nothing that He can't be able to do to you and me. That's what He means to say. So, in the first place of Nehemiah's prayer, he put forth and says, "Oh Lord, I'm in a difficult position, why don't you come and help me?" No. He acknowledges God in this prayer, right? Number 2, he says, "You are great, your mercy is absolutely great, so make sure that you hear me." And the Bible says it very clearly. My God never slumbers, neither sleeps. He's always there 24 into 7. And that's the reason he says, "Hear me." Number 3, what we have to do, what the children of Israel did, for what purpose they were called, what purpose they were called, that's what we read. To worship Him. Did they do that? No. Did the name of Jesus, did the children of Israel obey His commandments? No. Why were the children of Israel taken captives into Assyria, Babylon, and Egypt? And the Bible is absolutely very clear. It is not that I don't want to be there with you, it's your sins, which are what? Made my ear be deaf. So the third part is what? Confession of our sins. In order for God to hear our prayer, our confession of sins is absolutely very important. And then, number 4, it says, remember your promises. This is beautiful. It is not that God forgets His promise. He wants us to what? Activate our senses to go to Him again. And that's what there is in the Bible says that when we ask and it shall be given. Seek and He shall find. Knock and it shall be open. So, Nehemiah's prayer is threefold. He is praising God in number 1 and is acknowledging His mercy. Number 2 is requesting you to please hear. And number 3 is trying to what? Confess his sins. And number 4 is asking what? What is it name? Yes? Please God, will you be able to give? What is the promise that He has to each one of us? His hand is not shortened to what? Help you. Can you do one example of the Bible? People have sinned, have gone, and come back to God, and God was always waiting. A parable told by Jesus, right? What is the parable? About the prodigal son. It was not the interest of the son to come back again, it was the interest of the father who was waiting, astonishes each one. Even though the father knew what he has done is so, we must take him. Once he returns back, you see the joy of the father. So what is the ultimate thing that God wants from you and me? Return him back again. You know, coming from exile from Egypt is returning back again, right? Coming from Assyria is returning back to him again. Returning from Babylon, again is what? Coming back to God. So when you find in this world you have lost everything, don't ever forget Jesus is still waiting. Isn't it a great message? Look into this one. This is the 4 one. And then go back to again the same. After 4 is 3. You have redeemed us. Why? You compare that with the first one. It says, you are great and have mercy. And since he had mercy, number 3, he says, you have what? Redeemed us in Nehemiah chapter 1 verse 10. And then, again, second one, hear me, he says, and God heard. And again, it says, God's great prosperity and mercy will never, ever, what? Never be diminished. His mercy is always endured in each one of our lives. What is the fulcrum of the message? The prayer is a special structure of how Nehemiah depicted. The central verse 8, when Nehemiah articulates God's promises, Nehemiah says, remember. In other words, remember, God, that you have promised that you will scatter us when we are unfaithful, but when we turn back to you, what happens? You will
Accept us.
always ready to answer our prayer. Always ready to time of trouble. What happened for the children of Israel? Why did they go to exile? Because they never wanted to worship God the way how we wanted to. They never kept His commandments. So God pushed them where? To Egypt. And what happened in Egypt? Did they kneel down and pray? But yes, they kneel down and ask the Lord and say, Lord, after all the slavery things and the whole lot of things happened, they didn't know what to do. And ultimately they had to turn to God and request them and say, Lord, please help us. Did God hear them? Yes, He raised up Moses. Same thing happened during the Babylonian exile. People prayed, Daniel prayed. What did God do? Yes. And the classic example is this. Have you heard of the story called the Ninevites? God wanted to send Jonah to preach the gospel. Right? Isn't it? Wicked city. The wickedest city. What happened there when Noah preached? In fact, Jonah preached, right? Wow. Jonah was not so happy there. He knew that, these people are wicked and God is so merciful, so that's one of the reasons he didn't want them to exist again. He wanted them to be destroyed. But you see the love of God there. They repented. The king, the animals, the subjects, everybody started fasting and praying. They repented. They put sacrifices and ashes. You got to repent. What was the answer? At the last, he repented. What happened? You see the manifestation of the power of the Spirit there? Is there something that we can learn today? You see the structure of prayer. Remember your promises. Yes, you have pushed us out. We agree. We were wrong. Please remember your promise to hold it back again. That's all. Any questions?
Just a question here.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering, as I was reading the Monday's lessons, can that be the situation, the situation that the children of Israel were in exile and they were allowed to come back? Can that whole experience be translated in today's world situation? Yes.
To be very honest with you.
Is the church, the universal church, no matter which denomination or whatever, is really living up to God's, what should I say? There was a word mentioned by somebody else called that. God's mandate. What is God's mandate for today's church in light of what's happening? Is, something I was just, putting out there. What should we be praying about? Because here it says, Nehemiah counted himself guilty of being disobedient to God, which means what? God has a mandate. Well, God has a mission. So in today's context, what can that be? In as much as we are studying about what happened before, is that still the situation now?
Yes.
In fact, to be very honest with you, we end with this question and we answer this question most often. Okay. The beauty, once again, I say this is when God is displeased with His children, Why is this pressure with his children always there? As Brother Anand was talking about, what is happening today? Is the situation just the same?
Yes.
How do you think so? Can you give an example?
Not following the commandments.
Number one is not following commandments, yes, okay, that's a general statement, but anything specific?
And we want to live like others, worshiping.
Also, compromising the word of God. Like, yeah, you're allowing LGBTQ and you're allowing things that are not supposed to be true. That's compromising God.
Mhm. Okay, oh, that's one of the beauty of it, yes, absolutely right. You know, we are compromising the principles of God in every angle that we inculcate in the church. Yes, and then anything else specific?
Watering down the gospel
Uh-huh.
to, to fit what other people will think. Okay, it's okay to do that, but it's not.
Yes, sir.
In today's church, even some churches, some ministers belong to the gay community.
Yes.
What is abomination to God is abomination to all the Christians.
Yes.
It's sad to say that the senators and the congressmen talk about Bible verse, but I am pretty sure they read the same Bible you and me reading. God blessed the Chick-fil-A, they are against LGBT. I'm not against anybody or anybody principle. I'm just talking what is God is talking about in the Word of God. The senators, congressmen talk about Bible verse, but why they don't put their foot down and say, this is right, this is wrong. The country and the society and the youngsters are, even the ministers are terrified with what is wrong. Very sad. It's disgusting to talk about this subject, what is abomination to God. But it's very sad to say some of the ministers and some of the churches are supporting this issue.
Okay, yes, Brother Anand, you have something to say.
I would just, Mary has some.
I think nowadays we started pleasing people than pleasing God.
Yes, Brother Anand.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, which is, first of all, we really need to zero in on what is God's mandate to human beings in today's age. What is happening in the world? Is church all about, the weekend? About worship, what we talk, in the church in the weekends, or how is it supposed to be applicable during the week? But to know that, even though we take things for granted that we know what the gospel is, we really need to zero in on what is God's mandate for human beings, for each individual person. Maybe that question can be first answered. What is God's mandate?
Okay, let me put it in this way. What is our responsibility as a Christian? Can I put that in a more simple sense?
Right.
Okay, then
What
we
is
will talk about
especially in today's context.
In today's context, what is our responsibility? Okay, how is gospel transformed my life, and how is the gospel been helping others? Is it beneficial, not beneficial? What do you think so? What is our responsibility? The situation what we talked about, a lot of things are there, and can we do something about this?
I would say the main thing, our responsibility is to hold the gospel to its standard that's in the Bible, no matter what. I think a lot of Christians are afraid these days because they're like, we don't want to sound too religious because we want to be accepted. But if you really love Jesus and you stand for his gospel, you're not going to compromise even though the world shuns you. And you have to be very bold.
Amen.
So that's what I
Thank you very much. I just want to sum up this one. Yes, sir, you had something. Okay, yes.
I just want to say one thing, this is very sensitive issue. A lot of them not comfortable to talk about this. If parents and loved ones, if they see somebody, if they know somebody, they should come forward and talk to the person in a loving, kind way in the beginning. Then they should put their foot down and say, what you are doing is wrong. God will bless you if you live according to God's standard.
Let me put it this way. Let's take what we read in the book of Nehemiah. In the book of Nehemiah. When all these things are happening here, can we be able to make a change?
Only with God's help.
Listen to the statement. When Nehemiah was there, why did he start kneeling down and praying? Number one, he came to know that he was what? Very feeble. He was unable to do anything because why? The surrounding nation was so great and the people were absolutely in a very downtrodden situation where nobody was able to do anything. And that is the time that he put his trust in God and said, number one, as you said, we will not compromise the gospel, but we can't change the whole world, but we can make a difference in our own lives, in our own family's life, so that if you and I are absolutely clean and fine, God can certainly be able to use us, right? He can show us one by one. He can be able to help us out to go and reach out to people in a different angle altogether. And that's what Nehemiah did. The only solution that he found it absolutely accessible was what? Kneeling down and fasted and prayed. Brother Anand, let me be very bold enough in making this statement. We can't be able to change, but we can change. If we can change, if God can work in us, I'm telling you, He can take us to places. And people will not see Pastor Jeffery, people will not see Brother Anand, people will not see Sister Anita, people will not see Ricky. They will see what? Christ in each one of our lives. And we can be able to make a difference in the world if we be able to live to the gospel commission that He has been able to commission to be a light of the world.
He also confessed our people's sins.
Because of Nehemiah's prayer, that's what they're reading today. Because of Nehemiah's prayer. And the way, how much? 40 days, the days are given. History is going to repeat once again. And history is absolutely very fabulous to, go back again. And it's going to have the same impact in this last. That's what we read in Revelation chapter 12, verse 14. And it is not going to change at all a bit. It is not going to change at all a bit. Absolutely no. You have something to say, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I heard everybody speak. Everybody spoke to the point.
Give the mic.
But on the whole, when I look at today's world, we spoke about senators and congressmen and all that. I take a step further, I go a step further. Even when it comes to, big churches, people come scared on the pulpit. They preach and say a lot of things, but in practicality, nothing is practiced. Okay. This is happening everywhere, whether it is churches, whether it is Congress, the political arena, you go to the workplace, the owners of the company or the board of directors or anybody, whatever is being said publicly in a gathering, I see that is not practiced. Okay, so finally, as far as I am concerned, my family is concerned, finally, what I think is, everything boils down to your personal inner self. Meaning, you're a Christian, you have the knowledge, read the Bible, you know the concepts, you know the 10 Commandments, the effects of 10 Commandments and all that. So everything I think, I may be wrong, but boils down to every individual being. You know the rights and wrongs of life. Just practice it. Don't worry about what's going on. Okay. Everything boils down to two aspects in life. Love to God, love to man. Just practice those things. And we come to church here. Why do I come to church? It's like putting gas in my life. You know, when our car is empty, we fill up the car. And the car goes for a week or depends on how much you drive. Similarly, I come to church. Everybody comes to church with an intention to get some sort of spiritual blessing.
Absolutely.
And met that in your soul, in your mind. So you are gassed up spiritually, yes, right? You are gassed up spiritually for the week. Okay? Use that gassed up energy for the whole week. Come back, Saturday.
Recharge again.
Recharge it.
Yeah.
So everybody said, you know, the right points and all that, but this is what I think.
You're absolutely right. And that's what we went through the lesson. Do you remember? Okay, why was the children of Israel, even though they knew everything was sent to, Israel, when the heathens tried to invade them? That's what we read. Because the purpose of God allowing them to exist on this world, to be a light to others, but they failed to do so. They were supposed to be what? The keepers of the commandments of God, and they didn't do it. And they were supposed to be obedient, they didn't do it. So God had to use a means to teach them a lesson to come back. And that's what the reason, as brother said, absolutely right, he said we can't change the whole world. But I'm telling you, to be very honest with you, since Nehemiah also came to know the same principle, ultimately he thought that, I'm absolutely a failure. And he also put himself to be guilty. And the only thing he started crying and praying and said, Lord, I know you're great. I know that we are sinful. I know that you're cast down. But I know that your promise is sure. You want to return back to you. Will you be able to help us out? And as Sir said, why did we come here? The very purpose of us coming to church is what? To fill the gas. To recharge. To experience God. If that is not happening in our individual's life, we are coming for church for some other reasons, just like the children of Israel went to the temple for some other reasons, and the people who were there were also had a different purpose in life. We won't be failures. And if you have to go to the book of Revelation chapter 12, Revelation chapter 14, Revelation chapter 17, you will be able to understand it's going to repeat the same time, same thing. And how will the church be? How will the church be in the last days? The last church? How will the church be? The second last church. What is the last church? Laodicean church. How is the Laodicean church going to be?
Lukewarm.
You know what is the meaning of lukewarmness? What is lukewarmness?
One foot in the world and one foot in the church.
Okay, that's a beautiful answer, but I'm looking forward to another one. Yes, Brother Ram, do you have something before I come to you?
No, yeah, complete.
Okay, it is,
Neither cold nor hot.
what does it mean?
Not on God's side, not on his.
Which means you are neither good,
Okay.
neither bad.
But it also says when you're lukewarm in the book of Revelation that he will spit you out.
To speak out, that's what he needs to say clearly. Why? Because you are neither following God, neither following the world. And the situation will be happening in the last days before the Lord will come the second time. He has predicted just the way how he said, 400 years the children of Israel will go to where? Exile. Yes, Brother Anand, you have.
Oh, yes, I was just going to add to what Brother Anil was saying. To be a light in today's context, in order to be salt and light, we are called to make things whole for others no matter how much there might be division or disagreement with others. And in as much as we are making things whole for others, we become whole ourselves. That's the whole mandate, individual mandate, God's mandate for us. That's the gospel, that we are here with the good news to make things better and whole for anybody. no matter what label or badge anybody might have, whether it's in the secular world or not, that is the Christian mandate, is John 3:16, which is, are we on the mission of making things whole for others? And as much as we are not doing that, and focused, let's say, on ourselves and self-interest, the walls will be remaining broken. And we are called to build and pray for this, which is to give our lives for the benefit of others. Are Christians really doing that nowadays?
Yeah, that's what brother was talking about. There are only two things, love God and love your neighbors. And how can we be able to love our neighbors unless we love God?
I just wanted to say,
Yes.
piggyback on what Brother Anand said. Now a lot, in the churches lately is, we have to do better in the church because we're slacking. We're slacking really bad. If someone doesn't look like us or talk like us, we judge them. We have this religious spirit, but God, He hung out with His sinners, not because He wanted that lifestyle, because He was ministering to them. He made a difference. He wanted to change their lives. So we need to love people. We need to love people. For example, someone comes here with a bunch of tattoos, or what if they're suicidal? They want healing. We can't judge them because they look a certain way.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm Indian, and a lot of the Indian communities, a lot of judgmental, in the Indian communities, a lot of judgmental mindset. And I think we need to get rid of that, because that's how we can bring people to the gospel.
Absolutely.
That's how we can draw people in. Some people will never come to church. We are the only church they will see.
Absolutely right.
So we have to, and that doesn't mean that there's a difference between ministering to them and compromising. No, you're not compromising. I know people that are gay, but I love them. But at the end of the day, they know where I stand. I'm not going to compromise the gospel of Christ. And they know where I stand. They respect me. I respect them. And me, even though they're not saying, they're looking at me. And they're seeing, is she saying she's a Christian? Is she going to treat me a certain way because I'm gay? So they're seeing me, they're not going to say anything. So you're the church they will only, sometimes a lot of people will, you're the only church they will see. So you have to make a difference. You have to be mindful of people outside. They're hurting, they're broken, even in churches.
Yes, absolutely.
There are people that are hurting and broken that I'm going to talk about, especially in the Indian community, because it's shameful, it's embarrassing, but we need to be open, because as brothers and sisters in Christ, we need to be there. We need to be there. We need to minister to people, and I think that's really important, because that's how you can bring people to the kingdom. That's how you can build a church. That's how people can heal. That's how people can get delivered. People are scared of church. Oh my God, church. People are so judgmental. We need to set such an example. People are like, no, it's not that way. People in church are loving. The Bible says we are a peculiar people. We're set apart. So we need to portray that as Christians.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Brother Anand, for that beautiful contribution. As we are supposed to be as a whole, and to make others whole. Okay, and that's a very great example that God is calling each one of us to be able to be there. Yes, sir, sister.
I have something to say. I don't want to say anything to mind. I'm not judgmental, but when I was growing, let me be honest. When I was growing up in India, I never heard about all this altered lifestyle and all that stuff. Instead of saying gay and LGBT, I'm saying altered lifestyle. But I read the book of Lot many times, but I did not understand. It didn't register in my mind that it would look like that, and I didn't see one baby there. But fast forwarding, when I came here and I had my patient, that was the first time I was introduced to it. And one time I had to use my job because I couldn't take care of the patient because my conscience was not right, to take care of them. And my nurse manager said, oh, we are living in US, we have to take care of the patients. Now, recently I attended a camp meeting. In the camp meeting, the president of the conference, he had a brother who had an altered lifestyle. They both were raised in an Adventist home, but he drifted away from God. But then he was regularly coming to church, paying his tithes, being close to God. But his the president, he didn't like the brother because he was not in right connection according to all of us, maybe to him. And then finally, because of his disease condition, he had complications and he died. And he was close to death. So he asked his brother to pray for him, and he confessed his sins before he could take his last breath. And so, from that story, after I heard, it really touched my heart. So, I don't know whether we have to be judgmental or we can be the person to say this or that, but there are people with tattoos, people come to church, people with different altered lifestyle, they come to church. So, what I personally feel, because I took care of patients, what I heard, and it convinced me that let God be the judge. That's all I believe.
In fact, to be very honest with you, we have never put on a judgmental seat at all. The very moment that we be judgmental and say it is that way, no. We are eternal. We are eternal. God has raised up His children. And I'm telling you, the worst sinners in the life, the Bible says it very clearly, when the Lord comes the second time, there are two groups of people, I tell this immediately. One says, I've done this in your name, I've healed this in your name, I've spread the gospel in your name, and things like that. And the Lord says, I don't know who you are. And who will be the first person to be there? Whom we think he is a prostitute. He is a thief. He is that. He is this. We sit on the judgment seat, rather allowing God to. And they will be there first in the kingdom of heaven. And that's one of the reasons it's so strange. When the Bible says it absolutely very clearly, it says, I was there in the prison. But how do we know? Other people who are there in the prison. Idiots. They have done this. But God says, I was there. What does it mean? I was in the hospital. Why was in the hospital? We sit on the judgment seat and say, I don't know what sin is committed. You know why God came. Many times we say that, right? No. Let us not be judgmental, as the Rana said. We are here to be the life of anybody. He might be putting tattoos, he might be one of the worst fellow. And Jesus Christ died for the worst among the worst. And how are we better? How are we better than that? We are reading the Bible, we are praying, and practicing hypocrisy.
You know, in Jesus' life, if you read the genealogy of Jesus, in his family tree, there are so many people like Rahab, the harlot, and we should say that. You know, there are so many things like Ruth, the Moabite. So all the people are included in his family tree. So I think when God comes, everybody will be included. Whom we think won't be there.
David was in his lineage, he was a murderer.
So, I can sum up this the whole thing. All have sinned and come short of the glory. Who is all? There's no sin called as the great sin, big sin, small sin, medium sin. Sin is always sin. What is sin? Is the transgression of God's law. There it is. Okay.
Yesterday, I made it wrong. Yesterday, I was waiting in the lab while we were getting the lab this time. There was a lady also waiting for the lab test, but lab was also waiting. And looking at her immediately, I thought, she is. I don't want to say the word, but she is, I thought. Then I was thinking, something tells me to say hello to her. And then I said, hi, you're waiting for your lab work? And then she said, yes, I'm waiting for my lab work, and I'm a teacher. And in my mind, I already registered who she was already. And then I was asking, she was telling I'm a teacher. And then I had a hip surgery, so I had to go through all this rehab and all that. And then, what did you teach? I was asking. And then she said, I'm a teacher for artists. And I'm like, you know what I thought about you and who you are? So we can do it.
Thank you very much. And we will wind up this study that as Nehemiah did, the only thing we can be able to do in the last days is kneel down, fast and pray. And the Lord will intervene and He will complete the work in each one of our lives so that we could be an instrument, reaching those souls in His kingdom. Any questions you have before we wind up? If not, let us collect the morning offering today and Sabbath offering. Let's collect the Sabbath offering.